We've just landed in the Philippines.
And using Kiwi.com's Anywhere feature, we have booked the cheapest flight to one of the islands. Let's get on the flight.
So we've just landed, but before we exit the airport, we need to withdraw our money with our Visa card because in the Philippines, cash is king. You can't really pay a lot with card, so the best thing is to withdraw it. So let's go do that. So I've just withdrawn my Filipino pesos from the ATM, but one tip you need to remember when you're withdrawing abroad is always accept the local currency, because if you accept the conversion from the ATM itself, it's going to be a lot more expensive. So with your Visa card, use the local currency.
We've just landed in Bohol Island in the Philippines, and we've challenged ourselves to spend 20 euros per day each and see what we can get for that money.
We have just rented this bike for 350 pesos a day, which is about 5.5 euros. And this is going to be how we're going to get around this island. Right, we're in the jungle, so let's go explore.
Woo! $50 each.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we've just come to this viewpoint to see the chocolate hills, which are famous here on Bohol Island. And this is actually not the main viewpoint, it's a bit of a lesser known one. And it was only 50 pesos each per entrance, which is a little bit cheaper.
So you might be wondering, why are they called chocolate hills? And that's because in dry season, it gets really dry. And so all the grass and everything, the shrubbery around here goes brown. But at the moment it is wet season, so it's super green and tropical.
So we've just made it to the top, and it only takes a few minutes to get up here, and we've got this incredible view of the not so chocolatey looking chocolate hills.
There are honestly so many of these chocolate hills all over the area, and there's actually over 1,200 of them. And the rice fields in this time, because it is wet season, are just so green. It's beautiful.
In this area, there's actually so many different activities and stuff you can do, like ATV tours, zip wires, and then you can also do this like cycling through the sky thing, which is a bit strange. But because we're on a budget today, we won't be doing any of those. We're gonna find some free and cheap things to do instead.
How much? Yeah? Do you want two?
Yes, we get
2 coconuts, please. Okay. Thank you.
Look at these.
100 pesos of goodness, freshness, and healthiness. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The sky is looking a little bit stormy over there, so hopefully the rain's not going to catch up with us.
We're going somewhere very exciting next, somewhere which is unique to Bohol. You're not going to see these elsewhere.
Just arrived at our next spot, and it's super chaotic.
There it is. Ah, don't want to get run over. Hello.
Hello.
2 people, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we are in a Tarsier Conservation Area. We're going to see one of the smallest primates in the world. Tarsiers are only found on a few various islands in Southeast Asia, and one of the big places is here in Bohol, and we're about to go see them. Let's have a look. You have to be really quiet so you don't disturb them, but these things, I can't actually describe how small they are, and they're famous for jumping. So what they do is stay really still and then they jump from branch to branch.
They're probably about this size.
Maybe a bit smaller.
Yeah, tiny. So the Tarsiers have these massive eyes, and they can actually turn their heads 180 degrees. They're so tiny. It's incredible. It's such a cool experience going to see the Tarsiers, and it's actually an activity that's on the cheaper side compared to some things here in Bohol. Right, let's go. We're just stopping off at this little restaurant on the side of the road for some lunch. Let's see what they have. So we've just got 2 mango curries, and we've got a massive platter of rice because we're so hungry, and they love rice in the Philippines.
Look at that.
That looks pretty
dig
good.
in. Fresh mango in here as well.
Is it good?
Really good. Really flavourful.
They actually grow the best mangoes here, I think. Let's go on an adventure! Guys, it's looking a little bit grey over here. Hopefully the rain's not gonna come and surprise us.
So we've just parked up the bike and we are heading to this waterfall. It's supposed to be a really cool one, but it's like really off the beaten track. Like it's not on the main touristy road kind of thing. So I don't think there's an entrance fee to this waterfall. So this is actually a free thing to do in Bohol. So we have just arrived at this waterfall and wow, it is insane. And there's not too many people here, but look at this place. We got a big one here and another one there, and the water is looking beautiful. We have just got back to the bike and honestly that waterfall was just so cool. Honestly, the water was just so blue.
But it's looking seriously grey now and I can feel a little bit of rain in the air. So we're gonna have to go back to our hotel and we're gonna show you where we're staying because it's a pretty good deal. And it started raining. Ah, lovely. So we managed to dodge most of the rain and this is our room. So this is only 15 euros per night. And we're actually staying in Pahangog area of Bohol. So this is an island just off the south. And it has amazing beach sunsets. So we're gonna go and show you one of those. So after that rain earlier, it's actually really cleared up. So we've just come down to the beach to watch the sunset, but the tide is so far out right now. It looks so flat and really, really cool. And here's a Philippines travel hack for you. If you come in rainy season, some of the accommodation prices are actually much cheaper and you get beautiful places like this all to yourself. There's so many islands to choose from, and using the Anywhere feature on Kiwi.com, we were actually able to see that Bohol was the cheapest island for us to fly to. Keep that in mind when you're traveling on a budget. What did you think of the sunset?
Honestly, that was pretty good. Considering it was raining like, I don't know, 2 hours ago, we had a pretty good sunset. But we are gonna go get some dinner now because I'm so hungry after such a crazy big day. So let's go get some food.
Yes.
Starving.
Just arrived at dinner for tonight. Look at this little local place.
So here we've got some selection of lots of different Filipino food, and you kind of like choose it at the front, and it's always very well priced. And in the Philippines, service water is always provided for free, so also save money on drinks.
300.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was cheaper than I thought, 300 pesos. I'm trying to convert that quickly in my head, but for all that food was insane because I am stuffed now.
What a big day we have just had.
So our budget for today was 20 euros each, so 40 euros together. And out of that, we actually managed to spend 45 euros, so a little bit over budget.
So a little bit over budget, but looking back, we probably shouldn't have had those coconuts.
Yeah, I think that's where we went wrong.
That's probably about 3 to 5 euros probably, but they were good. Thank you so much for watching. In the next video, we are flying somewhere for just 24 hours, and it's one of our favourite cities. We have been there before, but we're very excited to show you. See you in the next one.
Bye!